Respected family members, my pranams to you. Today I will be explaining to you what is meant by Brahmanas. Earlier in the YouTube we have uploaded what is meant by Vedas, and in that we have explained that Vedas give the ultimate message for mankind. It is beyond the caste, creed, religion, ism, country, linguistic and other type of backgrounds. Vedic messages are meant for each and every one living on the surface of the globe earth. Anyone out of 703 crore people living here on earth, these Vedic messages are useful. Vedas are entirely different from the religious book read or respected by other religions. Other religious books explain about the greatness of the God, and as the messages of the God, instruction of the God, they are all given. Whereas Vedas are written by the great scholars, Vedic rishis. So Vedas are known as Apaurushaya because they are composed not by ordinary human beings, but highly scholarly people. For an ordinary man it is impossible to even imagine how to compose such type of hymns, Vedic mantras. We used to say Vedas are Anadi. Why we say like that? Because we do not know when it was written. About 210 rishis, these Vedic rishis are known as Mandra Drashtaraha. They have seen the nature directly, and from the nature they have observed the universal rules and cosmic principles, and that universal rule and cosmic principles they have composed as hymns. And Veda Vyasa and also rishis from Vyasa Kula, they organized, arranged these Veda mantras in Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. Rigveda has got the Jnana Kanda, all the messages directly to be chanted, learned, understood and practiced in the life. They are composed in Rigveda. All the mantras used for performing yagas and yajnas, they are compiled in Yajurveda. And Samaveda mainly focus on ragas, music and related arts. Atharvaveda gives the common man's message. All that are connected with the common man's day-to-day life are mentioned directly and indirectly as hymns in Atharvaveda. There are many common mantras in Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. It does not mean that when Rigveda has got all the mantra and Rigvedic mantras are only Rigvedic mantra. No. Many Rigvedic mantras are included in Yajurveda also. Some of the mantras are subjected to addition, deletion, modification and correction. And some of the Rigvedic mantra and Yajurvedic mantra are available in Atharvaveda also. Almost Samaveda is composed of Rigvedic mantra and they are chanted in an entirely different tune, Samagana. So Vedas are Apaurushaya, Vedas are Anadi, Vedas are composed of Mandra Drashtaraha, Vedas classified by Veda Vyasa, and Veda contains the messages for the people living all over the world independent of his caste and creed and religion. So Vedas are being given the position of World Heritage by UNO. When I happened to go to NASA, I found that many of the scientists are listening to Vedas. In many of the American and developed country hospitals, the people, the patients, the managers and CEOs, they listen Veda mantra while driving the car and taking rest. The Vedas give you neuro-linguistic effect. If you listen to Veda mantra even without knowing the meaning of Veda mantra, it will be producing unusual effect known as neuro-linguistic effect. That is by production of certain curative chemicals in the brain. This gives a soothing and consoling effect in the body. Thus, I have already explained about Vedas earlier and uploaded few months ago in YouTube. Today I would like to explain about the next part of Vedas. Vedic literature means Vedas plus Brahmanas plus Aranyakas plus Upanishad. There are four classes of literature. Vedas I have explained. Now I will be explaining the second part known as Brahmana. Once I was delivering a lecture in Kerala University for the staff members, for the teachers. I found to my surprise that one of the history professors was asking me a question. After Vedas, the period of Brahmanas came. So then the Brahmanas started ruling the country. I said, it's a nonsense. Brahmana means the literature, the textbook composed in prose style. There will not be much hymns or poetic verses in that. Brahmana means purely Gadya Bhagam. It is prose. So Rigveda has got Brahmana. Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda have also got Brahmanas. Rigvedic Brahmana. Rigvedic Brahmana means Aidareya Brahmana, Sangyayana Brahmana and a Kaushitaki Brahmana. Sangyayana Brahmana has almost got lost. Only a few pages are available now. Aidareya Brahmana is composed by Mahidasa Aidareya, a great rishi born in Chandala family. And he was the son of a prostitute too. And all those who are following Rigveda, they are following the Brahmanas written by Aidareya. Aidareya Brahmana is very difficult to understand. So one needs commentary for that, for understanding easily. I think some of the people have translated that into English and Hindi, but very difficult. I would also like to remind you that if you want to study Aidareya Brahmana, it is good, but not inevitable for living as a Hindu. It is not of much use for common man. It may be used for performing yagas, yajnas. Sangyayana Brahmana and Kaushitaki Brahmanas are also belonging to Rigveda. Next comes Yajurveda. Yajurveda has got only one Brahmana. That is known as Shatapada Brahmana. Shata means 100, Pada means chapters. Shatapada Brahmana composed in prose style and perfect arrangement. Even a good Sanskrit scholar can understand that without commentary. It gives variety of information including the history of India thousands and thousands of years ago. And Shatapada Brahmana gives us the information connected with India, and these informations have been used for composing Indian history even by UGC. So Shatapada Brahmana is the only Brahmana belonging to Yajurveda. Then Samaveda has got nearly a dozen Brahmanas. Pravda Brahmana, Panjavimshat Brahmana, Shadvimshat Brahmana, Chandokya Brahmana and so on. Vamsha Brahmana, Samhita Brahmana, like this so many Brahmanas are there in Samaveda. Pravda Brahmana, Panjavimshat Brahmana, Shadvimshat Brahmana, these are all very big textbook written in the prose style, mainly explaining about yagas to be performed by those people or rishis belonging to the Samavedic culture. So we have learned about Rigvedic Brahmana, Aidareya, Sangyayana, Kaushitaki Brahmana. Then we have learned about Yajurvedic Brahmana as Shatapada Brahmana. The third is Samavedic Brahmana, Pravda Brahmana, Shadvimshat Brahmana, Panjavimshat Brahmana, Vamsha Brahmana, Samhita Brahmana and so on. Samhita Brahmana is a very small book explaining how the Vedas are composed. Vamsha Brahmana gives the Vamshavali of great rishis. many generations. Very small book, having maximum 15 pages. And also we have got Gopada Brahmana belonging to Atharva Veda. Atharva Veda explains, many people have got a wrong impression, Atharva Veda gives black magic. Absolutely not. Many mantras of Atharva Veda have been taken from Rig Veda and some are from Yajurveda also. Atharva Veda has got a particular style of chanting and excellent messages in that. Absolutely no black magic in that. Veda Trayi does not mean Atharva Veda is excluded. Veda Trayi does not mean that it includes only Rig Veda, Yajurveda and Samaveda. Atharva Veda is entirely connected with the ordinary people, and its Brahmana is known as Gopada Brahmana. Gopada Brahmana has got many meanings. One of the meanings, Go means Vedas, Pada means step. So Gopada Brahmana means the pathway of Vedas. Gopada Brahmana gives the pathway of Vedas. Similarly, Gopada means, another meaning is that Gupta. Gupta means confidential or deep or highly informative. These are all the meaning. Gupta means very deep. You have to go deep. That is what is the meaning. So Gopada means the pathway shown by Vedas. Gopada also means very deep, intense knowledge is available. Sometimes people say Gopada means, Go means cow, Pada means step. You might have heard about Goduli Legna. Legna is the time when cows return back to their houses. After roaming around the village, they go back. At that time, the dust will flow. Goduli means the dust coming out when the cows walk together. That is the time, that is the evening time before sunset. So Go means Vedas, Go means deep, Go means cow. Pada means step when they walk. Gopada can also be explained as it informs you the time in your life. That means you are born, living here, and a day will come that you have to go back. So the reality of the life will be informed to you through Gopada Brahmana. This is also one of the meaning. Whatever may be the meaning, we need not bother about it. I would request you that when you should learn something in these things. Even though many of these Brahmanas do not have much relevance in the 21st century life, still every Hindu, every Indian should understand what is meant by Brahmanas. Out of 4 classes of Vedic literature, the first is Vedic literature, Vedas, second Brahmanas. Brahmanas belonging to 4 classes of Vedas. So they give you historical evidence, the rituals connected with the yagas and yajnas. It also gives you information for the historical aspect of India, and it gives the application of mantras. Those who do not want to learn about Brahmanas also should understand at least within half an hour what is meant by Brahmana. If somebody is asking you a question, what are Vedas? What are Brahmanas? As an Indian, you are expected to know the meaning and explain to him, even though you do not know in-depth messages given in the Brahmanas. We in Indian Institute of Scientific Heritage have brought out many books connected with this literature. May not be relevant for 21st century, as I have mentioned to you earlier. But still we should know what are our heritage knowledge. Maybe that we may not be using in our day-to-day life, but still we should know. I request you and your children and your friends, just go through the Google. You will understand how much knowledge about Indian heritage are available. You know, if you are giving Vedas, you will get a deep narration and explanation about Vedas. If you write Brahmanas, you will be getting the explanation in that. Many people have uploaded that. Don't think that all the information are perfectly, absolutely correct, but it will be giving an indication to you what are this knowledge. So my request to you, learn as much as possible about Brahmanas. Next, we will be explaining about Aranyakas. Like that, we will be continuously uploading these messages in the YouTube, and I request you to inform others about the messages available in the YouTube. Just going to YouTube and giving you Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan, you will be getting the information. You click listen to that, inform others. So it is not for me that you have to listen. In your mind, part of the time and energy and your wealth should be utilized for our motherland. Part of the time should also be utilized for our dharma, Sanatana dharma. Please do not think that an avatara will come, an organization will come, or our ruling party members will be protecting our dharma. If we do not have the responsibility to protect our dharma, none else will be coming and protecting it for ourselves. Christians always protect their dharma. Muslims do that. And each and every one of the Christians and the Muslims, they spread their message after learning at least a part of that. So your responsibility is learning something, then explaining to others, to your children, and make them feel that they are proud Indians and they are proud Hindus. We need not bow our head in front of anybody. We are the most scientific, logical and rational religion in the world. We have got the freedom to learn and not to learn. We have got the freedom to practice and not to practice. We have got the freedom to criticize any literature. Others are all kept under a cage, imprisoned. They are living in the prison. They do not have the freedom to add, delete, modify or correct. They do not have the freedom even to tell anything negative. So, but we have got full freedom. This does not mean that when we can do anything, it should not happen also. Learn scientifically, logically and rationally. Then spread the message from your side. Do not go on criticizing others. Our responsibility is not evaluating what others are doing. Our responsibility is evaluating what we have to do and how much we have done, how much we can do, and so on. We need not bother too much about others because nobody has given us the responsibility to evaluate what others are doing and not doing. We should have the responsibility to evaluate what we have done, what we have not done. So my request to you, learn about Brahmanas, learn something about Vedas and their messages, and keep a thorough knowledge about it. At least for giving a 15 minutes explanation about Vedas, 15 minutes explanation about Brahmanas in your own languages. I would like to express my deep gratitude for your patient listening. My pranams to you. Thank you very much.